I need the police. I need the police. There's somebody in my house. There's somebody in my house. I have a little girl. Please let me. Let me out. No. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. It's all right. Please. Whoever's in there, please just tell me what I have to do. Just tell me what I have to do. I'll do anything for you, please. Please, just leave us alone.
To me. Look, tell him. This letter about Sonya, you sent it to me while I was away.
Yes, I wanted her to know what was going on here. Now, what's all this about?
You would have sent her to Hawaii. You didn't know that she was back in town.
Well, I got the hotel in Waikiki to forward me my mail.
What do you mean she was back in town? Here in Erinsborough?
No, not here, but in Melbourne for the past 5 weeks.
Mum, I was going to tell you.
Hey, hon.
Jared, they're in there with Nell. They've got her in that room. Please,
What? Yeah, I'm coming.
Please, where do you want? Just let me in. Please, come on. Please. Nellie, you okay? You all right, sweetie? Mark, are you all right? Are you all right? Mark's okay. Mark's all right.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, you haven't seen Therese, have you?
She was here, but
what?
no, she's not.
Well, do you know where she is now? Yes or no? I need to speak to her.
I'd forget about that if I were you.
Well, you're not me, so now would you like to tell me where she is?
Okay, she went back up to a hotel room with Ezra. Yeah, been up there for a while now. Probably ordered some room service, nice bottle of wine. I reckon you'd just be a third wheel.
You were talking about my wife.
Was your wife. I seem to remember that you were the one that decided to make the split more permanent. So I don't know what you're being so shocked about. Now, come on, you can't blame Therese for wanting to move on. She deserves to be happy. She deserves a fresh start. The best thing you can do is move on with your life too. Let her live hers. You'll both be a lot better off. There you go.
Oh.
How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. Just a bit bruised and wobbly. That's all. Just happy I'm not stuck at the hospital.
I'm amazed you didn't break any bones or anything. How's your head?
Oh, it's a bit sore, like the rest of me, but I'll live. Main thing I got was a shock.
I'm not surprised.
Susan, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I just wish that I had called out to you. Then I wouldn't have tripped.
Yeah, well, why didn't you?
Honestly? I was scared. I couldn't for the life of me work out what you were doing out there in the dark, digging. And I didn't know how you were going to respond if I startled you.
I wouldn't have hurt you, not intentionally.
Oh, okay, that's it. Susan needs to get cleaned up. She needs to rest. We'll talk about it in the morning. Okay. It's okay.
Okay. No sign of anyone outside or anywhere else in the house. We're going to need to get you checked out at the hospital. Wouldn't hurt for you to come too.
I just don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, you're still in shock. I'll have an ambulance drop by and check on you and Nell.
Well, no, I'm fine, honestly.
Yeah, same. Maybe you should just get a phone trace going or something.
I have. The phone company's processing the request, which means we're more likely to catch them if they do anything else.
I should have stopped them.
Well, no, you didn't have a chance.
I didn't even get a look at them. I just walked in and the next thing I know, I was on the ground looking up at you and Nell.
And you don't remember anything? Clothing, voice, smell?
Oh, I wish I could be more help, but I didn't have a chance. They just took me out.
Which is why we need to get you checked out at the hospital. Come on.
I'm so sorry, Mark.
It's not your fault. Just make sure they're safe, eh?
Of course. I'll request an extra patrol to drop by tonight. And if you get any other contact at all, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. See you guys.
You know, Hawaii was good at first. It was relaxing and warm. Then I started thinking about Toadie again. Oh, I couldn't help it. It's not like flicking a switch. It's like I had too much time on my hands. It drove me crazy.
So you thought you'd come back to Melbourne? But why not come home? We could have talked through all this.
Well, just see Toadie every day. No, look, I just ended up checking myself into a hotel in the city. Thought I could start again, away from Erinsborough.
So what happened?
Charles and Polly. Every firm I went to, they knew my name, they knew my reputation. I mean, those two, they made sure I didn't stand a chance and nobody would take me on. I thought they only had reach in Sydney, but I was wrong.
They are real pieces of work, those two, aren't they?
So, you know, after 4 weeks of trying, I gave up and figured I'd better face the music and come home.
Why didn't you call me and tell me this?
Well, I didn't want you worrying.
Don't worry about what Toadie said to you tonight.
How could he think I would do something like that? I'm not a psycho.
He was protecting his family, but he was out of line. You still have feelings for him.
But I'm not running away this time. I can cope with this. I am strong enough.
Of course you are.
Who is it?
Your husband.
What are you doing here?
Is Ezra in there?
How did you...
I ran into Paul.
No, Ezra's gone.
So can I come in?
Yeah. So did you come to check up on me?
No, I wanted to talk.
Is that before or after you knew that Ezra was here?
You know, technically we are still married. Was this a revenge thing? Is that what's going on? You wanted to even the score?
Do you really think I'd be that childish?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Did something happen? Therese, please, all right? Not being honest with each other is how we ended up here.
Yes. Yes, something happened.
Well, I guess there's nothing to talk about.
Oh, the Quilters Quarterly.
You might want to try a new hobby while you're resting up. There's plenty of trashy gossip ones as well.
Yeah, good thinking.
So, are you feeling better this morning at all?
Almost back to normal, probably because I'm being fussed over by you lot.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Susan. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Do you want to tell us why you were out in the dark digging in the first place?
So, in the army, when you're sent to be disciplined, they send you out to dig a hole as punishment. And I remember I used to get a good night's sleep after that, so I thought that might work again.
Yeah, we'd noticed you hadn't been sleeping so well lately.
Yeah, same.
You should have said something, love.
I know, I'm so sorry. I messed up pretty badly.
I just don't understand. I thought you were seeing someone. Are the therapy sessions not working for you?
Therapy sessions?
I've been seeing a counsellor.
Why didn't you tell me?
You had enough to deal with. I didn't want you worrying about me too.
Well, I think that's my choice, not yours.
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm not going. And you were right. It's not working. I couldn't connect with the counsellor like I could with you.
Well, all the more reason for you to say something. You told me everything was going fine.
I didn't want you to feel like you had to take over our talks again.
Well, like Chris said, my choice, not yours.
I couldn't freak you out, not a second time.
Hang on. What talks?
It sounds like you two need to talk.
Here she is, on night, eh?
Why did you tell Brad about me and Ezra?
Because he asked, and I thought that's what you want.
Why'd you think that?
Because of what Brad said, and the fact that you wanted to move on, which is what you were doing, and I thought he needed to know that.
Needed to know what? What? That Ezra couldn't take no for an answer?
What? What happened when?
After dinner. He wanted to discuss some more ideas for the festival. We went back to my room.
Yeah, but just to discuss the festival?
Look, I knew what was going on. Okay, I knew that there was a possibility that something might happen, but once we got up there, I couldn't go through with it. I didn't want to cheat on Brad, and I don't want to move on.
I see, and Ezra didn't take that too well.
No, he wasn't happy at all. And when I asked him to leave, he resisted, so I had to force him out.
But that's all that happened. I mean, nothing else.
That's bad enough, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Therese. I had no idea. I just thought that, you know...
What, that you were being my friend?
Yeah.
I don't need friends like you.
Oh, Therese, hang on.
You were out late last night?
Yeah.
You right?
Not really. I think things might be over between your mum and me.
I know you guys got your problems and she's moved out and all that, but is it really that bad?
It is, and it's all my fault. I started it, I cheated, I drove her to this.
Drove her to what?
You know, your mum was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I wrecked it.
Well, instead of beating yourself up, why don't you go out there and tell her all that?
You know, I've tried, and I don't think it's gonna work. I've pushed her too far.
Then try again. Do you still love her?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, if you still love each other, then it doesn't matter what's happened. You can get through it.
As long as she still loves me.
Does she?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, thanks, but I don't think I could drink another cup of tea.
Oh, you heard Karl when he left. You were clearly told to take it easy.
Yeah, I might go and have a lie down on the bed. And you were clearly told not to bother doing any more clearing up.
Well, run out of other ways to say I'm sorry. All you did was try to help me and I do this to you.
Sit down. There is something you can do for me.
No.
You and me, therapist shopping, first thing tomorrow morning. You know, it can take a long time to find someone that you have a rapport with, but that doesn't mean you give up. So we're just going to keep on looking until we find someone that you can connect with. Deal?
deal. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
What are you apologising for?
That I had no idea what you were going through. I was so caught up in my own recovery that I wasn't there for you.
You know me. I'm not good at sharing my feelings.
Except with Susan.
I didn't even know how to do it until I started talking to her. By that time, you were in hospital, going through your rehab. You were in your own hell, and I was revisiting mine. And telling Susan, that took her there too.
What do you mean?
Gave her nightmares. Really shook her up. Sent her to the therapist. There was no way I was putting you through that. Not when you had plenty of your own.
You were protecting me, I get that, but you know, I still want to help you in some way.
You do. Just being here with me helps.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like it's enough.
That's more than I've ever had. I don't feel I deserve that.
No, of course you do. I love you.
I love you too.
Are you alone? Okay, look, I just want to say what I should have said before, all right? Now, just hear me out, and then I promise I will go. Whatever happened with you and Ezra, I don't care. I mean, I do care, I just... The truth is, I don't want to give up on us, all right? I want to fix whatever's not right, and I want to keep fixing it for the rest of our lives, okay? Whatever's happened, whatever we've said or done, all that matters is that I love you. Because I do, okay? And that much is out of my hands. So, if you still haven't shut the door on us, I'd like to try again.
Oh, I want that too.
What's wrong? Therese, what's happened? Oh, God.
How'd you sleep?
Terribly. Kept tossing and turning at every noise.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry. Did I keep you awake? I'm just really on edge.
We shouldn't have stayed here last night. I'm going to call Matt and see if he knows any more about that phone number, but then I'm going to book us into a hotel. We're going to stay away while all this is getting sorted out.
Yeah, but I mean, what about during the day? I don't want to be alone.
Okay. You could go and stay with my parents. Or go and visit Calen.
Yeah. This person got to us here, Jared. I'm sure once they notice that we're gone, I'm sure they'll find a way to track us down.
All the way in America.
Oh, who knows what they're capable of, Jared.
Who are you? Do you hear me? Who are you?
Who am I?
Aaron?
Mrs. Rebecchi is a lot more together than my old friend Sonya Mitchell.
Friend? You wrote threatening letters, you broke into our house and you assaulted one of our neighbours.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. He surprised me.
What were you doing in there anyway?
Just checking out your kid. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, sweetie.
might have been her friend once, but not anymore. Not after what you've done.
What I've done? You don't know anything.
Come on, honey. Let's get you some breakfast, huh?
He was my boss. And I admit we became close. And he wanted more, but I stopped it from going any further.
And this time?
This time he clearly had other expectations. And I knew that. When he tried to move into that territory, when he tried to kiss me, I put a stop to it. I told him I'd made a mistake and that nothing was going to happen between us.
And then what happened?
I opened the door and asked him to leave. I thought he was going to. But then he suddenly just shut it. And that's when I knew that he wasn't going to take no for an answer. I was forced to defend myself, Matt. That's when I kneed him and kicked him out.
So where's Calen?
It's none of your business.
They won't let me see my kid.
But I thought you were looking after Kat.
Yeah, I tried. They took her away from me.
I'm so sorry.
Well, you should be. It's your fault.
How's it my fault?
You took me to that party.
Is that why you're doing all this?
That meditation obviously brought up a lot of issues you've kept buried.
The more I do this, the more I feel,
Go on.
I guess I feel more spiritual. Most people drown that out with consumerism, medication. They lose themselves completely. I feel like talking to you, you're letting me in on this secret. I just wish more people understood. You can't force it. The sad fact is, most people go through life deaf and blind, just doing what they're told. I remember when I first started living in an intentional community, the change I went through, realizing how connected our bodies are to the natural cycles, the light, the tide, and how every problem that you have can be fixed with your own breath. I want you to have this. Jade's the harmonizer, calming the nervous system and helping you channel passion. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Are they still out there?
Yeah, they've been meditating.
Why would anyone want to be in Amber's head?
Do you know what they talk about during these meditations?
No idea.
Amber always seems really upset afterwards, but she won't tell me.
Right, well, I doubt she'd tell me either.
It's almost time to break ground on New Eden. We should choose an auspicious time and day to turn the first sod.
But the council have approved our application.
As good as. All the paperwork's been submitted. It ticks all the boxes. There's no reason to oppose it.
Well, until they actually grant it, I wouldn't assume it was a done deal.
If we believe it can happen, it will.
Pretty proud of what we put together.
You should be. Once we're up and running, you'll have so much time visiting it, you'll wish you just moved there from the start.
Well, I think Amber is pretty happy having the best of both worlds. You know, being able to visit New Eden during the day and having her creature comforts around her at night time.
You underestimate her, you know. I did too at first.
You don't have to convince me about her. I just think community living isn't really her thing. What?
That's just not the impression that I've been getting from her. Talk to her. I think you'll be surprised.
Well, Ezra checked out of the hotel last night. I mean, he's probably halfway back to Perth by now.
I'm still going to need any information you can give me. Security tapes, eyewitnesses. You're going to need full statements from all of them.
Whatever you want, I'll get it. There you go. I mean it. I will help in any way.
The information's going to need to be admissible in court.
Oh, well, we can't let this mongrel get away with this.
I understand you're the one that brought him out from Perth. Trey's mentioned that you knew about their history.
Yeah, but I had no idea that he would do something like this.
I'm going to need that list of all employees that saw Ezra and Trey's together as soon as you can.
All right, you got it. And Matt, what are the chances of him being charged?
Until you give me more to work with, hard to say.
How come you've never mentioned her before?
Well, it's just not a period of my life I'm particularly proud of. We were best friends. We were so close. I had parents that were useless, and I'd lost mine. So we bonded over that. I mean, she really looked up to me. I was kind of a role model, I guess. In the worst possible way.
How much trouble did you get into?
And we started out just doing small stuff for fun, and then it got heavier. I met Troy. I felt pregnant with Calen.
What about Erin?
She was great. Yeah, she really helped out. She used to babysit Calen, and then she fell pregnant. I mean, we used to joke that she just copied me so she wouldn't be left out. And then we shared a place together. We tried to get clean. And I just left Calen with Gran. But she had no one for her daughter. I mean, in the end, I got clean. She didn't. I tried to help her. But eventually, I had to cut her loose. Otherwise, she was just going to drag me back down again. I had to do it, Jared. I didn't have a choice.
Well, she mentioned a party. What's that about?
Erin had never tried substances before that night. And I took her to the party, and now she obviously thinks that I'm the reason she doesn't have her daughter, and I don't know. When you think about it, is she right?
I spoke to the kids and they want you to come home. So do I.
There's something I need to tell you. I was tempted by Ezra. It was only for a split second, but I was.
Okay.
I don't know, we've been having so many problems lately, and you said some really harsh things.
I know.
For a moment, I don't know, I thought maybe I needed to be with someone who was from my world, who understood my world.
Just because I'm not some executive doesn't mean I don't understand you. Yes, we are different, but that's why it works. We can come out stronger.
Do you really believe that?
People make mistakes. We need to cut each other some slack. Look, even if you were tempted, Ezra had no right to do what he did. No man does. I love you.
I love you too.
I think we should move into New Eden.
Okay.
We spent so long on the application and it's so in line with all of our ideals.
Is it?
Yeah. We're always talking about breaking away from the pressures of modern life. Consumerism, distractions.
And you think we have to live at New Eden to have that? What happened to getting our own place?
Why not surround ourselves with like-minded people? People who are in on the secret.
The secret?
Yeah, that we don't have to do what we're told. We can fix all of our problems with our own breath.
Hey, that's Rain's necklace.
Yeah, she gave it to me. It's jade, the harmonizer.
Harmonizer, yeah, I know. I gave it to her.
When?
When we were together.
Look, I know we had a plan, but I think we're acting out of fear.
Erin's been charged with assault, stalking and trespass. She's in custody awaiting a bail hearing.
Well, do you think she'll get it after all that, or...?
It's always hard to say.
But I'm guessing this isn't her first offence.
No, she's got a list of minor offences, did a stint in prison, dropped off the radar in recent months.
Okay, well, and what about Kat? Did you find out what happened to her?
She's in care. Erin's made attempts to get her back, but given her history, she's never succeeded.
Well, that's probably a good thing. Well, I mean, she hardly seems like a positive role model for her daughter.
Yeah, but maybe having a chance to reunite with her might help Erin sort herself out.
Okay, so how come she hasn't done it yet? I mean, you did.
Jared, everybody is different, you know that.
In any case, her daughter's a teenager now and apparently doesn't want any contact.
Okay.
That's just so sad.
Well, thank you for everything, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see myself out.
Hey. Okay, you can feel safe now. Erin is in custody, she's been charged, and she'll be sentenced. It's over.
Hi, Lauren. Apparently there have been some objections made to my application for the New Eden site. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I objected.
Why?
Well, I think more community consultation is needed before we allow such a big change to the area.
So change has always been a bad thing for you?
Well, it depends on who's driving it. I guess that's what the community consultation will decide.
It's simply an alternative way of living. Why are you so afraid of that?
Oh, yeah, I'm not afraid. I just need to understand the impact it's going to have on businesses, on the area. All that needs to be discussed first.
Did it ever occur to you that it might help local businesses? We'll grow our own produce, we'll sell it at the markets. You could even get your menu up to date, offer some local, sustainable options.
All I'm asking for is more time to discuss a proposal, Rain. Isn't that fair?
Unless you're just looking for a way to stop New Eden happening altogether.
Oh, that's what the traders decide. I guess we're just going to have to go with it.
I didn't realise that you were so prejudiced against people who have an alternative lifestyle.
I'm not.
But clearly you have a problem with me.
Yeah, you know what I do. I have a problem with you and your influence over my daughter. I saw her again this morning with tears in her eyes after one of your sessions.
She's going through a lot of changes at the moment. I'm showing her concern and attention, something that she obviously hasn't been getting from you.
I beg your pardon?
You haven't exactly had a lot of time for Amber lately, given your recent marriage troubles.
How dare you?
I'm simply helping your daughter, and yet you see me as the enemy.
I see you as someone who controls and manipulates people to get what they want.
So this is personal?
Oh, yeah, it is now.
Well, one objector isn't going to stop a whole movement.
Yeah, I'm just not one objector, Rain. I'm a mother. And if one of my kids is threatened, I will do whatever it takes to shut you down.
I didn't mean to just show up like this. I have some bad news.
What happened?
There's been some opposition to the New Eden application.
From who?
I don't know. Local traders, they're trying to slow us down. They think I'm trying to set up some weird cult or something.
That's crazy.
All I'm trying to do is bring people together, create a different way of living.
Hey, you can't change the world in one day.
It's not about me. But Daniel, he's put so much into this. If it doesn't go ahead, he'll be crushed.
Well, we can't let that happen. Whoever it is, we have to stop them.
Really?
It's just like you said. These people are walking around deaf and blind. Anyone who is opposed to something as positive as New Eden just doesn't get it.
I'm so glad that you do.
People are just suspicious of what they don't understand. But once they see what you've built, they'll...
Amber, they're going to have to trust me.
I didn't trust you when I met you. I only made an effort for Daniel's sake. But look at us now. Look how close we are.
It is so reassuring to hear you say that.
I am with you all the way. You know that.
Surprise!
I've missed you so much.
Welcome, my love.
No crying, all right? You'll get me started.
Right, no tears.
Who made you lunch?
Oh, you have gone to so much trouble.
Well, you're worth it.
Oh, guys, I'm so glad to be home.
Well, this is where you belong.
Hey, hope I'm not interrupting anything. I did try to catch you at the hotel, but you'd already left, so I thought I'd pop round and...
Get out.
These up.
Kids, can you give us a minute?
Look, I'm sorry for what happened. I have had Ezra sacked, and I can assure you he's never going to work for Lassiter's again. All right, I was wrong, and I apologise.
Take your basket and your apology and shove it.
I never meant any harm to come to you. I was merely acting as a...
I said get out.
What are you doing here?
I just want to make sure that we understand each other. And it's clear that you have a grudge against Sonya, but whatever's happened in the past, that gives you no right to go after her.
She obviously hasn't told you everything.
We don't have any secrets.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's told me about the party and what happened at the party and everything since. What happened to both of you?
Well, then you know I had a very good reason for doing what I did.
No, that doesn't justify it.
She ruined my life. I became an addict because of her.
You did that.
You don't know anything about me. I lost my kid.
So did Sonya. She straightened her life out and she got hers back.
Oh, really? Well, my daughter doesn't want me back. She doesn't even want to know me.
You know, at some point, you have to stop feeling sorry for yourself and take responsibility for the way that your life has turned out and stop blaming other people.
You don't know what I've been through. All because of your precious wife.
I get that you're hurt and I get that you're angry. But the thing that you need to understand is I will not let you hurt my family.
You need to understand that everything I cared about has been taken away from me. So I've got nothing left to lose. So why don't you go home and tell that little wifey of yours that this isn't over? Not by a long shot.
The things she said were incredibly offensive and incredibly personal.
Okay, but that doesn't mean to say we stoop to doing the same. You put in your objection, let her play out through the proper channels. You're only going to wreck your own credibility if you go after her personally.
I thought it was just the four of us for lunch.
Oh, I invited Rain. Hope you don't mind.
Actually, I wanted to have a family chat now that the exams are over.
Oh, that's fine. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, because I thought we could start getting your folio ready for uni. Haven't you got some interviews coming up?
Well, I was going to tell you later, but might as well tell you now. I'm not going to be going to uni. I'm going to move into New Eden.
Sorry, what?
What? Hang on. You spent this whole year studying to get into this course, and now what, you're just going to just throw it all away?
It's not going to be thrown away. It's just going to be applied.
If you don't mind, this is a matter for Amber and us.
Mum, I'm not going to give up on photography. I'm just not going to pay thousands of dollars to chase a piece of paper from some institution.
Oh, Mum, that piece of paper is the difference between being a professional and being an amateur. It shows the world that you're capable of committing to something.
I am committing to something. I'm committing to a way of living, a way of being.
I really think you should just think this through.
No, Mum, I don't. I've made up my mind.
You see, why would Amber ever think that we would let her move into one of these alternative communities?
Because you were happy for her to spend a month living in a car.
That's because I knew it would run thin as fast as it did, but this is... See, I know what Rain and her type are like. They're persuasive and they're manipulative.
And you're worried because of your experience with people like her.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm worried. Now, there is no way that Amber would be doing this if she hadn't met Ray.
OK, so we put our foot down. Tell her she can't do it.
Yeah.
Because that worked so well last time.
Yeah.
If I really thought this is what Amber was aspiring to, then fine, but I know for a fact that it's not.
We don't even know if Rain's going to get council approval.
Well, so far, I'm the only one who's lodged a complaint. I mean, Paul's been no help.
OK, so ring around, find out how other businesses feel about the community. Gather some allies.
Oh, what are these?
Jobs I found for you on the internet. Now, I know they're not up to your usual standard, but you have to start somewhere.
I am. With my own business. Naomi Canning Enterprises.
Oh,
dynamic name.
Thank you.
So what kind of enterprises are these exactly?
Okay, events planning and arts management.
Oh, so when were you ever interested in that?
Since always. I practically ran Charles's business for him while he went swanning around the city having liquid lunches.
Yes, but shouldn't you start with something simple, you know, so you can build up a nest egg first? We need some glasses down at the water hop.
Hello. Did you miss me?
Yeah, of course. How was your trip?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Apart from the missing your wedding thing.
G'day, Oh, no suntan. We're avoiding getting wrinkles, are we?
Gaz, I hear you're doing an honest day's work for a change.
Oh, not just a day's work. How come you didn't come home last night, love?
Well, the bloke we were supposed to be getting the wood from was storing it at a mate's place whose mobile was on the blink. No, it's a long story, really.
Yeah. It always is.
Well, it must be years since you two clapped eyes on each other, eh?
Yeah, years.
Yeah, so anyway, we struck out with the wood, but the trip was a success.
Did you get some orders?
No, not orders, just a definite interest.
Reminded me of how much I enjoyed being a chippy. I might have a scout around for some casual carpentry gigs.
Oh, you can do better than that, love. No shame in aiming high.
Hello, what about when I wanted to 5 seconds ago?
It's not the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing.
I've got a wonky shelf in the laundry, love, you might like to take a look at.
Yeah, no worries, Mum.
It's exactly the same thing. Except I'm not him.
You are going to love community living. In the morning, we can gather eggs for breakfast, harvest our produce, run the market stall, cook the evening meal.
This sounds so good.
Yeah. Hey, we could have our wedding there. Grow our food for the reception, plant an avenue of wattle for you to walk down.
That sounds so romantic.
That is how life is going to be now, Amber Turner.
There you are. I just spoke to the local council. There have been some more objections about New Eden. Half the local shop owners are complaining. There's no way we're going to get our application through now.
Well, if only we knew who it was, we could talk to them.
I'd rather not. It'd cause a lot of trouble for Amber.
Why? Do you know who's doing this?
It's your mum. She started up the petition.
I knew she didn't like this idea, but I never thought she would
The
go this
point
far.
is, we can't give up. We'll go somewhere else, that's all. I know a place on the Mornington Peninsula. It's not as good, but it'll still work.
I wasn't planning on going out that far.
It's not that far. We'll go there tonight, we'll set up the site, and we'll develop our new proposal there.
Tonight?
No, I don't know if Paul would like me taking off like that.
If Paul wanted what's best for you, he would have pushed this through council. Come on, are you with me or not?
It's not like it's out of the country.
I guess it's not that hard to just go check out.
It'll be an adventure.
Let's pack.
All right, I'll get some extra stuff. I'll meet you guys back here later.
Yep.
Okay. Should we go to your place first or mine?
Why don't we meet up in a bit? There's just something I want to take care of real quick.
Okay.
12 friend requests. Someone's popular.
Yeah, from scammers and spammers. Keep getting these creepy emails from people like Bryson Douglas.
Bryson Douglas, because that's a real name.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Your profile pic suggests you're either a perfect woman or a spam bot. Either way, you want to chat? Who even falls for this?
Right, well, can I get my computer? Like today?
Why? So you can cyberstalk Alice? She dumped you.
No, so I can study.
Study what? Her Twitter feed? You, my friend, need to toughen up and realise it's over.
But hey, you left your... Well, Bryson Douglas, it looks like today is your lucky day.
The Mornington Peninsula?
Yeah, well, we were happy to live here, but you kind of ruled that out for us.
Hang on a minute, Daniel. There are a lot of people opposed to this community, not just me. How do you know there won't be opposition to this new place?
We don't.
Can't you see that Amber's just doing this for you?
No, she's not, Lauren. I have asked her a bunch of times.
Okay, 3 weeks ago she couldn't stand rain. And after that car debacle, she swore off outdoor living for all time. But now she wants to quit everything she's ever worked for to pitch a tent by the beach and live there with you and your ex.
Yeah, well, I told her I'm happy not to live at New Eden. This is all her.
No, this is Rain. She's got some kind of a hold over Amber and it's unhealthy. Now, I wanted to talk to you privately to see if we could tackle this together. You know Rain better than anyone. Daniel, I know you want to be with Amber no matter what. But be honest with yourself. Is the girl that you're planning on running away with tonight, is that the same girl you fell in love with? Well, you better do something about it.
Okay, so I've got some blankets and there's some fold-up chairs in the garage that I think we might be able to borrow. Did you run that errand? What?
The errand was meeting with your mum. She texted me.
What? Why?
Or she's worried about you. She thinks you're doing all this for me or that Rain might be influencing you in some way.
Rain said this was going to happen. She said people were going to try and badmouth her. Mum is just scared of change and she's projecting her own stuff.
No, I don't think it's that. I know Rain. I know how convincing she can be.
You're kidding. You too.
Me too, what?
Saying negative things about Rain, trying to paint her as some evil force.
I just said she's a powerful personality. You agreed with me once.
No, I didn't.
When I first told you about Rain, when you found out about my tattoo, you said you couldn't believe it could get so serious with someone so quickly.
No.
Yes. And when she asked you to move into New Eden, you said that it was your worst nightmares coming true.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. It was just a couple of weeks ago. I think your mum might be right. I think Rain's, I don't know, brainwashing you or something.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know better than anyone.
Look, if you don't want to move into New Eden, that's fine. No one's forcing you.
Amber, listen.
No, I think you need to go. I need to think. I need to meditate.
Amber, listen to me.
No, just go.
What do you mean on hold?
I mean, I won't be going with you anywhere tonight, and I wouldn't count on Amber going either.
Have you spoken to her?
She needs some time to think about things.
Amber's a kid. She doesn't know what she wants, so it's up to you to tell her.
You really think that's how a good relationship works?
Is that what you've got? A good relationship? You're really going to give up everything that you've ever dreamed of over some girl who can't even spend a month in a car? Why are you even with her?
Because I love her, and I want to spend my life with her no matter where that is.
Of course, I wasn't expecting this. I've had a lot of opposition to deal with today. I didn't expect it from you too.
How about we sleep on it? We'll talk tomorrow.
You're not going cold on me, are you? New Eden wouldn't be any kind of Eden without you. I need you. I'd do anything to make sure you're still on board. So you tell me, what's it going to take to keep you?
You are unbelievable.
You know this is what you want, not some suburban purgatory.
You have no idea what I want. You never have. It has always been about you.
Who's it meant to be about? Your schoolgirl girlfriend? She's pathetic.
I don't want to have anything to do with you. You need to stay as far away from me and Amber as possible.
Oh, this is a turn-up for the books. First you're helping Kyle, and now you're doing the dishes. Anyone would think you turned over a new leaf.
He's trying to make up for not being around.
So I take it no one knows that we've been catching up over the years?
Nope. That's how I'd like to keep it. I mean, Kyle was gutted when he found out I'd been visiting Mum and not him.
Yeah, by visiting, you mean taking money from? Well, I can't blame him.
Imagine how he'd feel if he found out I'd been seeing you too.
So what'd you tell him?
I said I'd been on the run from the MacKenzie brothers.
Right, so you were protecting us by staying in hiding. What a hero.
Leave it out.
Yeah, and that story was enough to keep Mum happy too, wasn't it?
Oh, Kyle needs me for a job. Hey, why don't you finish those off?
Oh, what?
He's replied.
Who?
Bryson.
Okay, wait.
Your message made me laugh and blush and high-five myself, which is more action than I usually get, seeing as I spend most of my time looking after my sick grandma.
It's a scam. Give it back to me. Dear pervert, cheer up. Your grandmother will be dead soon.
Okay, well, what if he's genuine?
Fine. I'll be nice. Hey.
Hey.
What's wrong?
I've been an idiot.
Is this about Amber?
No, it's Rain. She completely fooled me. I knew part of her was ruthless, but I never knew she could be so totally toxic.
In what way?
I know this is going to sound a bit out there, even for me, but I think she's been brainwashing Amber.
What?
Or manipulating her or tricking her, I don't know, but she's using her to get to me, and now Amber won't talk to me. Mum and Dad were right, I should have listened to them.
This is not your fault. Daniel, you always see the good in people. And I really hope you don't let that change just because Rain played you. It's a beautiful way to be. It's one of the things that makes you so special.
You're such a good friend.
Thank you.
Sweetheart, can we talk?
What did you say to Daniel?
That I'm worried about you?
Worried that I might make different decisions to you?
No, I'm actually worried that you might make the same ones I made, the wrong ones.
Mum, I'm not you. New Eden isn't a cult. Rain isn't controlling me.
You are a different person when you're around her.
It has been amazing getting to know Rain. She has opened my eyes up to a different way of viewing the world, and the way you persecuted her to prove a point, that was horrible and completely unjustified.
Oh, sweetheart, you do not know what these type of people are capable of.
No, you just... You can't handle that I'm changing. I'm growing up, which means you really don't support me.
I will support you to the moon and back if it's doing what you want to do.
Well, right now, what I want to do is not listen to you.
Amber, I just want...
No, Mum.
I know it's his favourite, but do you think I should order something fancier than just a plain old sponge?
It's just dessert. It's not like it's a special occasion.
You know, I never would have picked Gary to be a sponge man. That was on the short list for our wedding cake, you know.
Don't talk about your wedding. Makes me sad.
Oh, well, you know what? I've been thinking that maybe we should have a vow renewal, and that way you wouldn't miss out completely.
Really? I'd love that. I could help you organise it. Naomi Canning Enterprises could help you organise it. It could be our first job on the house, of course.
You just had a wedding. It sounds like a complete waste of money.
No, this wouldn't be anything extravagant. It would just be like cheap and cheerful. Yes, and it would be for Gary as well.
Ah, it would be nice for Kyle if he had his dad as part of the wedding.
And his auntie too, or don't I count?
I'll give it a rest, Naomi. Your brother is making a huge effort, and I would be so thrilled if you would do the same. It's a great idea. Let's do it.
How about this? Sorry, Bryson, my annoying juvenile brother who needs a life hijacked my Facebook page and replied to you as a joke.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't waste space with all those adjectives, but...
I'm afraid I have enough friends, but I hope your grandma feels better soon. Have a nice life.
No, it's good, now that you've cut out all the swearing.
So can I send it?
Yes.
Done. Now, I just have to work out how I'm gonna get revenge on you for this.
Hey. I need your help to find clarity.
Why? What's going on?
I just wanted to say sorry for everything that Mum has done to stop New Eden from happening.
It was a setback, that's all. There's something else.
People keep throwing doubts at me. I thought it was so clear what I had to do, but now I don't know. Would you have time to take me through another guided meditation?
Of course. And we can record it on your phone so you can play it back whenever you're having doubts.
Thank you.
This is important. It's just what you need.
Oh, I hope Gary likes it. Gee, it's wonderful having him back, isn't it? What's your problem, Missy?
Blech.
What?
It's just the way that you treat Gary over me.
Do you know what the most positive thing has been about him being away for such a long time? Not hearing those words.
Just admit it, Mum, he's your favourite.
Or those ones. Stop being petty. You have had a bee in your bonnet about this for ages, and it's simply not true. Me not spoiling you rotten, like your father did, doesn't mean to say I love you any less than I love Gary.
Well, then why do you treat us so different?
I treat you both the same.
Well, then where's my welcome home cake?
That's not what it was for. It was to thank him for helping Kyle with the beds. And if you want a special cake, maybe you need to do something to earn one.
This is my own stupid fault. I made Emma do things that she wasn't really into. And I introduced her to Rain.
You didn't know what she was really like. Once Amber learns the truth, this will all sort itself out.
As you head towards the golden light, feel its warmth enveloping you in its soothing embrace. Let go now. Let yourself drift into a state of complete relaxation. Deeper than you've ever gone before.
Just hope she's not too mad at me.
She'll understand.
Visualize the stresses in your life as a raging, churning river. You are being caught in its current, being dragged under.
I dragged her into this mess.
Because you were manipulated too, she will get that.
Daniel is that current. Daniel is that current, drowning you. And by refusing to swim to freedom, you are holding him back too.
You and Amber have an amazing bond. It's so strong. No one can get between that.
Daniel doesn't love you. Daniel doesn't love you. Daniel doesn't love you. Daniel doesn't love you. And he never has. You're not meant to be together.
I just want everything to be right. I just want her to be happy.
How could she not be? She's got you. You guys are rock solid.
When you leave here, you'll have a realization. You'll understand you have to break free from Daniel. Let him go forever.
Easy. What's with the dramatics?
Oh, I'm just a bit sick of hearing Mum going on about what a saint you've suddenly become.
Not my fault. She's got good taste.
I'm being serious, Gaz.
Well, don't take what Mum says to heart. It's just her way.
Yeah, her way of getting at me.
So she's happy to see her son again. Just give her that and don't make life difficult, eh?
You know, I wonder if she'd be so nice if she really knew what happened in Frankston. I wonder if any of them would.
You can't tell them.
Why not? Do his family some good to have a little dose of reality.
I'm building a relationship with Kyle. Things are good. What's wrong with a little white lie to keep the peace?
Ah, but it's not a little white lie. It is a whopping great big one.
Which I told my son to save him a lot of pain.
Oh, don't guilt me, Gaz. Yeah, I was happy to keep silent while you kept your distance. But if you want to be part of this family, I think you should start telling the truth.
Now, in your own time, nice and slow, open your eyes. You're not crying anymore. That's great. The meditations are really starting to work for you.
I don't know. Usually when I come out of these, I feel really good, but This time, something doesn't feel right.
You've been going through a lot lately. It could explain why you're feeling emotionally sensitive and vulnerable. Don't worry. This is normal. These things come in waves. And you've got this. Listen to it whenever you need to clear your mind. Just remember, it's really important to learn to embrace these negative feelings and sit with them. That way you can finally let go of them and release them into the world.
Thanks.
I was doing some mates a favour. I didn't know they were going to rob a bank.
This is the MacKenzie brothers. You know, if they ask you to take them to a bank, wait outside with the engine running, what do you think they're going to do? Leave a deposit?
OK. Obviously, I didn't think it through.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with you. You never do. You see, you get yourself into trouble and then you convince everyone that it wasn't your fault. It is a pattern. It needs to stop. You need to tell Kyle.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
If you don't, I will.
I know what I did was wrong, but you should have seen his face when he asked why I left all those years ago. I couldn't tell him, not if it meant losing him again. It's even made a huge difference with Mum.
Look, I think it's great that you're trying to rebuild your relationship with her and Kyle, but is lying really the best way to do it? It's only going to make things worse when they find out you weren't telling the truth. Trust me, I know. Just tell them, you know, they might surprise you.
What if you're wrong? What if they never want to see me again? What then?
Hey, Paige. Are you all right? I've been looking for you. Hey, I'm not going to the Mornington Peninsula.
Why?
Because I don't want to. And I told Rain that you weren't coming either.
Why would you do that?
Because, among other things, Rain kissed me.
I don't want to hold you back anymore.
You're not. Did you hear what I said? Rain kissed me.
This isn't easy for me to say. You are the current of negativity that's flowing through my life.
What?
You're dragging me under. If I don't let you go, I'm going to drown, and so are you.
You're not making any sense.
This is the best thing for both of us.
What is?
It's over, Daniel.
What are you talking about?
So the wedding dress is all sorted. What's happening with the pav?
Oh, in the cool room at the waterhole.
How'd you go with that celebrant of yours?
Yeah, not good. Susan can't do it. She's still recovering after her fall.
No need to worry. I have the perfect person for the job. Clever, witty, and great with words.
Who?
Me, of course.
Oh.
No, you're not qualified.
I don't need to be, because they're already married. I'm doing it. That is it. There is no one else.
Just keep it short and sweet, yeah?
Good luck with that.
Okay, that's everything.
Well, I might head home then, freshen up.
Hey, take the ute. And can you put the saw back in the toolbox for me?
Yeah, sweet. I'll see you all at the ceremony. Hey, what's the dress code for this thing? Do I need to hire a penguin suit?
Actually, we have something a little bit different in mind.
Well, you want to share that with me?
She broke up with you? I can't believe she'd say that.
She did.
This really doesn't sound like Amber. Trust me, Daniel, she loves you.
This is exactly my point about the brainwashing.
What do you mean, brainwashing? Look into my eyes, you're getting very sleepy?
No, it's the meditations or hypnosis. I'm not sure. But Rain has this way of getting under people's skin.
What are you going to do about it?
If I knew, would I be sitting here with you? Sorry, that's not what I meant.
Maybe we should go talk to Amber together?
Maybe.
Hey,
What do you want?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving soon.
Good.
Have you changed your mind yet?
Were you not listening to our conversation earlier?
I thought you might have revised your position after speaking to Amber, because when I spoke to her, I got the impression that she's giving your relationship a serious rethink. Is that why you're hanging out with this one? It looks like you've moved on already.
Excuse me?
Stay the hell away from this.
You need to let go, Daniel, or you'll drown.
Is that what you said to Amber?
I'll be leaving soon. You know where to find me.
Lauren?
Yeah?
I need your help.
Why, what's happened?
Amber, she just broke up with me.
Okay, I think it's time we both had a chat with her.
Yeah, okay.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today at the Waterhole, a well-known place for romance and declarations of love, at least until closing time anyway. And a good marriage is based on communication, which means in a fight, the wife is always right, no matter what. And it also means being good to your gran. So, do you now promise, both of you, to love, honour and sacrifice your half of the doona and the remote control till death do you part?
We do.
Oh, good.
Georgia, I promise to scratch you behind the ears and rub your tummy even more than I do with Bossy. I won't complain when you come home smelling like disinfectant. I will bring you shampoos in the spa and I will rub your feet after a double shift, even if they smell really bad.
Kyle, in good times and bad, whether Carlton wins or loses, I promise to always keep you well supplied with beer and pizza. I will always act like I'm interested when you go on and on and on about the benefits of treated pine. And I promise to always, and I mean always, lie to you if you get love handles.
Hey, got the rings? Thank you. Okay, there you take them.
Oh.
Okay, Georgia, you are the most generous and most beautiful person I know. And today, I give myself to you.
Kyle, I love you. You're my best friend, and I couldn't imagine life without you. And with this ring, I give myself to you.
Sick.
Now, with the power not vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife again. So you may kiss and slobber and do that.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you all for giving us the chance to do this all over again and for being a part of it. Yeah.
Especially you, old man. Well, I know things have been rough between us in the past, and we are moving forward with a clean slate, and it means a lot to me having you back in my life.
To family.
To family.
To family.
Family.
Slowly bring up all your insecurities. Sit with them. Consider them, like your fear of letting people down, of Daniel being disappointed in you, your worry that you are holding him back. None of it matters now that you've let him go. Look deep into your soul and you will find the truth. And if you find that truth is that Daniel doesn't love you, never loved you, then have the courage to accept it. Now in your own time.
What are you doing? Can't you hear what Rain's doing? She's brainwashing you.
What?
I just heard her say on this that Daniel doesn't love you. She's been planting these ideas in your head.
Your mum's right. She's been manipulating both of us.
No, that is not true.
When I told you she kissed me,
She
you guys...
what?
She kissed me. I told you that earlier, don't you remember?
No. When did you say that?
Earlier. She kissed me hoping it would change my mind about going to New Eden, with or without you. She'll do anything to get her way.
I'm really glad that you're here. And that you got to see us get hitched. Well, the second version anyway.
Me too. Hey, you've turned into a fine young man. Sharon and your gran did a great job.
You know, I was thinking, well, if you were planning on sticking around, maybe you could move in.
You just got married. Again? I mean, don't you kids want a bit of time alone?
What, with Brennan and everyone else there? It would be a bit of a squeeze, but by having all us Cannings under the one roof, nothing would make me happier.
Then I guess it's a yes from me. Mate, before I do...
open.
Is it?
Well, didn't you lock it up before when you put the saw back?
I don't know, I thought I did.
No, my tools are all gone.
What do you mean?
If someone's taken them, they're not there.
I'm sorry, mate.
Paige, please tell me you're not letting that Bryson guy suck you in, if that even is his real name.
Sneaking up on people and reading their messages is not okay.
Well, you're not a people, you're my sister.
Which means it's still absolutely none of your business.
Right, well, you're the one that said he or she might be a scammer.
I said 99% scammer. You were the one who was backing the 1% genuine odds.
Right, so now you're leaning towards the 1%.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Okay, well, maybe you should listen to me next time.
Don't flatter yourself. After I explained to him that it was you who wrote the email, he was kind of sweet.
Okay, and to think you wanted to send back something abusive.
Okay. You've made your point.
Then why are you still messaging him?
Because it's a bit of fun and it's something to do.
Look, I told you to be polite to the guy, not make him your new BFF.
It is just a bit of fun, okay? I'm a big girl, I can look after myself.
Don't forget to pack that. How dare you try and manipulate us?
I didn't.
I'm sorry, what do you call what you were saying in the meditations?
The truth.
No, it's not.
You're not being honest. I did you guys a favor. You should be thanking me.
What for? You lied.
And you kissed my fiancé.
For proving that you two are not meant to be together. You're a materialistic, self-obsessed schoolgirl with no idea who she is, living her life through boyfriends. And you're a free spirit who can't be weighed down by rules and possessions. You don't belong in the suburbs, and I refuse to stand by and watch her try to change you.
Amber isn't doing that.
He doesn't love you.
That's a lie.
Don't worry, I know.
Daniel's in love with the idea of being in love, of having what his parents have. Always has been.
That is not true.
Really? You moved to Erinsborough, meet a girl on the same street where your parents fell in love, and she just happens to be your soulmate?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
I was his soulmate a few years ago.
And that was a big mistake.
And now you're making another. In a few years, he'll find someone else, and she'll be his soulmate too. Maybe that little brunette girl you hang out with? None of this is real.
Yeah, just like nothing you preach is real. So much for your free-thinking, spiritually enlightened beliefs. All I see is a twisted person, and I wish I saw it a lot sooner.
When you finally wake up to yourself and realise that you want to do something with your life, you know where to find me.
And was that going to be Rain? Not New Eden. Because that is going to fail just like the first one did, and anything else you ever try. You just want to change people into thinking the same way that you think, and you assume you can make them do whatever you want, but you can't, and that is never going to happen.
Maybe. We'll see. It doesn't mean I'm wrong about you two, though. You two were drawn together by circumstance, which means it'll be circumstance which breaks you apart.
When did that happen? So it's only a couple of weeks late. Can we make an exception? Right, thanks. My insurance lapsed 2 weeks ago. I'm not covered.
How could you let that happen?
Well, I don't know. No, actually, I do. I've got no money. We blew most of our cash on the honeymoon.
Well, let's just worry about how we're going to fix this. I'm so sorry, mate. It's all my fault.
Well, have you called the police?
Oh, they reckon whoever's flogged them's probably sold them off by now.
Well, what's it going to cost to replace them?
Money I don't have. They were worth thousands.
Well, what about hiring tools? You can get a set for peanuts these days.
No, you don't understand. I have no money. I spent the last of it on petrol going on that wild goose chase to Warrnambool.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, no, don't worry. I wanted to go. It just doesn't help my problem now.
Could you get a loan from the bank?
No chance. I've overdrawn on the business account. And besides, by the time I get a loan and replace everything, I would have lost all the work I needed those tools for in the first place.
OK. Then we're just going to have to borrow some tools until we figure out what to do.
Well, Chris has got some tools, and Brennan, we could cobble something together.
There you go, then.
I will never get everything I need to do the job properly. It took me ages to get that set I had together. Stuffed.
I trusted her. I cannot believe she played us like that.
That is because you're a good, honest person, and Rain took advantage of that.
Well, I feel like such an idiot.
Well, I feel like a bigger idiot. I'm the one who invited her into our lives. I vouched for her. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me.
This is not your fault. You didn't know what she was capable of.
Yeah, Mum was right. I should have listened to her.
Well, we both should have listened to our mums.
Do you think she was right?
About what?
Me coming down here and conveniently falling in love.
Is that how you feel?
No, I feel like I was drawn down here. Like you were somehow waiting for me.
Like fate. I like that version better. I'm just so glad this is all over.
Yeah, I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah, me too. So have you got any more crazy ex-girlfriends that I should know about?
Not that I know of.
Are you sure?
There was this one girl, it was in kindergarten, and she used to eat sand. You know I love you, right?
Yeah, of course. I love you too.
And all that stuff she said about... It's not true.
I know.
Okay.
You took them, didn't you?
What? No, why would I take his tools?
Oh, come on, Gary. You're always looking for an easy way to make some cash.
No.
You know, like that time in Sydney, you stayed with me and my iPod just mysteriously went missing.
I told you lost that at the gym. There's no way that I would steal from my own son.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Well, according to Mum, you're the one with a huge debt hanging over your head, so how do we know that you didn't take them?
Oh, don't you dare try and pin this on me.
You'd be quick to point the finger at your own brother.
What's going on here?
Sorry. I've got to take this.
Well, what was all that about?
Nothing.
Well, you must have said something to make Gary get so fired up.
Oh, look, if you're so concerned about your golden child, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Fine. I will.
Yeah, OK. Sure, I'll meet you in the Lassiter's car park. Got to go. Karl about? Got some good news.
You do you?
Fine. Blame me for his tools getting stolen. I forgot to lock the toolbox on the back of the ute. I know it was my fault, all right?
As long as that's all you did.
What's that supposed to mean?
I saw you in the car park talking to this really dodgy bloke, and he had a car boot full of tools. Where did they come from?
Well, how should I know?
Oh, tell me you wouldn't do this to your own son.
Oh, great. You've been talking to Naomi? I wasn't hocking Kyle's tools. I was buying him some, brand new, top of the line. It's the least I could do. So much for giving me a chance. Assuming the worst of me, that's making an effort, is it?
And how exactly did you afford all these?
Well, the guy gave me a discount.
These tools are hot.
You don't know that. Kyle needs them. That's all that matters.
You're going to tell that to the magistrate when he busts you for receiving stolen goods? I do not want Kyle's fingerprints anywhere near these tools, so get them back to the car boot where they came from.
I just hate the thought of him having to pay the price for my stupidity.
I would lend you the money, but with your sister and you, I am skint. So you're going to have to find another way to fix things with your son.
Is all this really necessary?
We don't want to run the risk of Erin breaking in again.
When Erin gets released, we need to be prepared. She's already made it very clear that she's not about to back off.
We used to make mixtapes together. We used to do each other's hair. She was my best friend, and now we're turning our house into Fort Knox because of her.
Because she's not the same person anymore, babe.
Yeah, I've got the lump on the head to prove it. And you've got the letters.
Plus the threat to Nell. She's unpredictable.
Well, I mean, I don't think the locks are going to make a difference. She always had a knack for them.
Yeah, all the more reason to put them in.
I think there might be a bit of a problem with that. Can I just give you a call back? Okay, great.
Who's that?
My Chilean clients, there's a big negotiation. They want me there.
When?
As soon as possible, for a few days.
Well, that's bad timing.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to leave you and Mel while Erin's still around.
Well, yeah, but if you have to go, then...
No, I'm not going. Come on, mate. Let's do the ones in the kitchen.
I think you might be pleased.
Is this...
I know we're going therapist shopping tomorrow, but I thought I might get a head start on it. Make a list of a few good potentials.
We checked him out on the net, read a few testimonials. Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah, plus a lot of them have had experience with veterans.
I'm so pleased you've taken the initiative.
Well, I'm serious this time. I want to find someone who I can connect with, and hopefully that means no more holes. Thanks again for helping me with all of this. You've done so much.
You know, if there's anything you need, you just have to ask. Where do you think you're going?
Out.
Where to?
It's a pet shop. Just looking, bit of research, you know. In fact, boys, you should come with me. Particularly you, Nate. I was just telling Susan before about the therapeutic benefits of animals.
No, I could give it a go.
Good.
Yeah, I'm happy to tag along.
Excellent. We're all happy. Come on, then, let's hustle.
I know what you're doing.
What's that?
Just don't go falling in love with any giraffes or inanimate objects that resemble animals without talking to me first.
Oh, please. I am capable of showing some restraint.
I mean it, Karl. No birds, no farm animals of any description without clearing it with me. I want you to promise in front of witnesses.
Cross my heart. Come on, boys, let's go.
Well, maybe keep me in mind for next time. Yeah, sorry for mucking you around, mate. Yeah. I hate leaving all these clients in the lurch.
How many more calls you got to go?
Depends how many more times I can handle being sacked in one day. Have you paid our share of the gas bill?
Yeah, I took care of it the other day.
And the health insurance?
There's 4 days left until that due date, and none of the other bills are due for a couple of weeks at least.
Yeah, we still have to come up with the cash in between now and then.
Hey, don't worry. We'll live off of my wage for a bit until you get back on your feet. And worst comes to worst, I will pick up some overtime. I'll call the hospital today, see if I can get some extra shifts. We're just gonna have to go without treats for a bit, like movies and pizza, that sort of stuff.
Wow. Hey, Tomo. Yeah, it's been a long time. Listen, mate, have you still got any reach out east? Yeah, I need back in. Yeah, mate, I'm up for anything. I just need some cash. Quick.
Thank you for letting me know, Matt. I'll pass it on. Right, wait. Erin couldn't make bail. No family or friends came through for her, so she's going to be remanded in custody until the court date.
That's a relief.
Yeah, and then what's going to happen?
Okay, so we're talking assault, trespass, stalking. She's going to get a couple of months at least, I'd say.
Well, and then what? She's just going to come out more damaged than what she is now?
Maybe. We can take out an AVO if we have to.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but at least it's another layer of protection.
Yeah, I really want to talk to her.
What? Well, no. Bad idea.
I agree. Steer clear.
I want to try and reason with her.
You can't reason with people like this.
Look, we used to be so close. If I could just meet up with her, see her face to face, just let her know that I'm not the enemy, even for a second. I really think it's going to make a difference, all right? Please, I really need to do this.
Okay, great. Well, I'll call the station and see what I can arrange.
Thank you. And I do think that you should call your client back and tell him you can go.
No.
And look, there's really no reason for you to stay. Erin's still going to be behind bars even when you get back, and look, Nell and I will be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'll be here too.
Yes.
All right.
Hi.
Oh, Karl.
Come and say hello to the new addition to the family.
Oh, would you like to explain this?
Yeah, it's an axolotl. Mexican walking fish.
I can see that. What's it doing in the kitchen?
Oh, well, it's not a bird. It's not a farm animal. I mean, they were your exact stipulation.
Oh, I see. You got me on a technicality.
Well, do you concede my position?
I concede that is the ugliest looking fish I've ever seen. Look at it. It doesn't even look like a fish.
You hurt its feelings, all right? Don't worry, little fella. She'll get used to you.
Well, I doubt that very much, since you're going to take it back today.
No, the store's got a pretty strict policy on returns. This little critter's here to stay.
And exactly how long do these little critters live for?
10 to 15 years, if you look after them.
She's not going to be happy to see you. She's going to make this hard on you. You know that.
Yes, but that's no reason not to try, is it?
Okay. So, what are you going to say to her?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, don't tell her any more information about your personal life, or she will use it against you.
Yeah, I know, but I have to be honest with her, Jared, all right? Otherwise it won't work.
All right, well, I'm just saying, don't give her any more ammunition, if you can help it. And remember, you turned your life around. Don't let her intimidate you or make you feel guilty about that. She's responsible for what has happened to her life, not you.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I love you. You're an amazing person.
Thank you.
I'm going to be right here when you're done.
Do you mind if I sit? So how are you?
Arrested. You?
I'm worried, actually. It breaks my heart to see you like this, even after all these years. I've been where you are, all right? I know how overwhelming it can feel, but I also know what it takes to get out of it. And if you let me help you, then we can figure this out.
Hang on. Hang on. Oh, you actually want to help me now?
Yeah, I do. So just tell me what I have to do.
Take a time machine back to that party where you ruined my life.
Oh,
How about that?
Erin, all right? I'm serious, okay? I will do whatever it takes.
Yeah, you know what? I think you've done enough. I don't want anything from you. You're the reason for everything bad in my life.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so when did you actually decide that this was all my fault? Because, I mean, I haven't heard anything about it till now.
Well, it doesn't mean I didn't feel it.
But really, to do all this? I mean, this is pretty extreme stuff. I mean, this is crazy. These letters, these threats. Why? Why now?
You just think that you're so above us all, don't you? That's why you didn't come to Catherine's funeral. You think that you're too good for us.
I really struggled to stay away from that, all right? It wasn't easy.
I kept looking for you in the crowd. When I couldn't find you, I was actually worried. I thought that something bad might have happened.
I was all like, where's Sonya? Is she okay? And then they said to me, oh, didn't you hear? Sonia's doing great. She's got her son back and a fancy new guy, Mrs. La-di-da and her perfect family.
All right. I can see why you blame me, but you know what? At the end of the day, you made that choice to go down that path, all right? You made that choice.
Yeah. And you made the choice to leave me there. You were like a sister to me, more than. You know, I worshipped you. And you just turned your back and you left me to rot.
It wasn't that simple. I just couldn't come back for you.
Yeah, well, if it had been the other way around, I would have found a way.
Listen, if things had been the other way around, I would have wanted you to get out of there. It was too hard, all right?
Yeah, right. Perfect little family in the suburbs. Gee, it must have been tough.
Look, it hasn't been easy, all right? Jared and I, we've had our share of problems, and we have to work really hard to work through them. And I have to focus every day on staying clean, all right? I cannot lose my family.
What about my family? My little girl, Katrina. Do you know that she's stuck in the foster care system now? She doesn't want to have anything to do with me. The only way that I get to see her is through Facebook. Do you know how that feels? What that's like? To watch your own child growing up through a computer screen and not being able to hug her or tell her that not being able to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you should be. I mean, you left me behind to save yourself.
I mean, with Kat, it's never too late.
Yeah, well, that's where you're wrong. It is. You know what? Just get out of here. I'm not your problem anymore. Why don't you go back to your wonderful family?
Okay, it's starting to freak me out now.
No, just ignore it. Who wants to top up?
He won't stop looking at us. Yeah, it's a fish with legs. It's wrong.
Could everyone please just leave Axel alone? Yeah, called him Axel after Axel Rose.
Yeah. I knew a guy at school, actually, who used to have one.
Oh, yeah?
His parents wouldn't let him have a dog, so he got an axolotl. Yeah, he loved it. Yeah, I always wanted one, too.
You see, I'm not the only one to appreciate Axel's special qualities.
He used to take him for walks, too. Have you done that?
Oh, please, don't put ridiculous ideas into his head.
Yeah, well, apparently they're just like dogs. If they don't go for a walk, they go stir-crazy.
Yeah, and then they turn vicious.
Yeah, actually, he went on holidays and left the axolotl in the tank, and when he came back, turned on him.
Oh, don't be silly.
Oh, don't let the size fool you. They're carnivores. They have the instinct to fight and kill.
The guy at the pet shop didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, that school friend of yours, he lost the tip of his finger, eh?
Yeah. Once they latch on, they never let go.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, nice try. Nice try. You put them up for this, didn't you?
Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I'm immune to your shenanigans. No one's going to ruin this for me.
Yep, put that in your kicker. Or lift your spirits a bit.
What's this?
We're trying to square things. I was the idiot who left the toolbox unlocked.
No, I don't want to clean you out.
Well, don't worry about me. You've got a business to run, a new wife to dote on, you've got responsibilities. So put it away before I have to get duff with you.
Thanks. But, I thought you were hard up. How'd you come up with it?
An old mate threw me a bone. A little cash in hand work.
Well, your mate got any more bones? Because I could do with the extra work now that I've lost most of my customers.
Yeah, nah. It was a one-off, and you should focus on getting your business up and running again. Don't worry, I'm going to make it up to you. I mean it.
You know the cricket's starting soon. Want to get settled in?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you head into the lounge. I'll grab the beers.
I just don't think I was willing to accept how broken she is. Yeah.
Honey, You tried to reach out to her, and, you know, I love you for it, but at some stage, you have to realise that there's nothing more that you can do for her.
I feel ashamed.
Why?
Well, she was right. We were like sisters, and I abandoned her, and now I guess I just feel like I'm abandoning her all over again.
Okay, no, well, what you did, finding a way out of that world, is amazing. But you know that part of finding a way out is finding a way to stay out. And you couldn't have brought her with you. You had no other choice. I mean, you tried, and it didn't work, did it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have tried harder back then.
Whatever choices you made in the past have led to us having this fantastic family. I don't know about you, but I could never feel ashamed of that. Cab's here.
I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah. It's only for a couple of days.
Yep.
Call me if you need anything, okay?
Yes.
Can you please not forget to record the cricket?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Be safe.
Carl, I don't think just nod it off.
You don't think this qualifies as an emergency?
I think it qualifies as ridiculous.
Look, okay, let's not panic. He couldn't have gone too far. Not on those tiny, creepy little legs. I'm beginning to question the whole suitability of Axel as a pet, to be honest.
Well, it was your bright idea to bring it home in the first place.
Excuse me, you practically dared me to.
I did nothing of the sort.
You're the one who let me go to the store without proper supervision.
So it's my fault now?
I'm just saying we're both to blame, okay? Why don't you just maybe check under the cushions?
Me?
These hands are my instruments, all right? You heard what Chris said? Got a finger bitten off?
Oh, for God's sake. Honestly. What? You?
I know. There's no way he was in there.
Well, at least now you can stop freaking out.
Oh, I'm more freaked out. How did he do that? That's it. Axel has to go.
No, I'm sorry. Pets are for life. Unless you can find that another home, you're stuck with it.
Well, no one else will want him. He's a freak of nature.
Well, you should have thought about that in the first place, shouldn't you? Your problem now, you're stuck with it.
Susan.
Good night.
Okay, food, filter, the lot.
That's great, but why are you giving it to me?
Didn't you say you always wanted one?
Yeah, when I was
My
like
pleasure.
8.
Just consider it an early Christmas present from Susan and I.
Carl,
I've got to rush, boys. Urgent hospital business. Good luck.
What's with the salamander?
This is your fault
Tomo.
for winding him up last night. You were
Yeah. Yesterday went off without a hitch. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm looking to step it up. I want to find a higher paying gig. Yeah, well, no risk, no reward, right? Who's the biggest operator in town? Yeah, shoot. On your Tomo. Champion.
Any luck, love?
Yeah, got a few leads.
Great. Cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Mum.
I've just been to the police station.
Why?
Well, I wanted to check up on things. Now, don't freak out, but it turns out that Erin's been released on bail. She must have found a dodgy friend who coughed up the money. But hey, it's okay. We can slap an intervention to it right now.
No, don't, please. Just put the phone down.
Why? What is it?
Mark, Look, I know she's out, all right?
Well, she hasn't started harassing you already, has she?
I know, because I'm the one that bailed her out.